So Pi Network has grown incredibly rapidly since launching in mid-2019, reaching about 10 million engaged users. We first took a look last year, and the video we made got a ton of engagement. Personally, I was not really that excited or interested in Pi Network back then, but I still want to take a look because many of y'all in our communities have been asking about it and are curious about it. So in this video, I will recap Pi Network's happenings in 2020 and also look ahead at 2021. And hopefully this will help you answer the questions. Will anything ever come out of your Pi coins? Or should you stop using it and stop logging in every day? Welcome back to Bitcoin for Beginners. I'm your host, Kevin, and in this channel, we're all about deeper content, better research than you can find elsewhere, with no frills nor fluff. We also want to be honest and share with you our real opinions and not necessarily hold back. But if you disagree at all or think I might have missed something important, then please let me know down in the comments below as well, and I'll definitely get back to you. As always, I leave timestamps down below for you to skip ahead at your own convenience. And if you're watching this and you think, hey, this is great stuff, great quality, I want to see some more, you can help us out immensely by smashing the like button. That's all it takes. All right, so first, a very quick overview for those of you who haven't looked into Pi Network yet. Essentially, it's a project where you can mine coins on your mobile phone, and it's simulated mining, kind of like an airdrop. So you're not really doing any proof of work or proof of stake yet. All you need to do is open your phone once a day and click on a button to claim a set amount. And it's meant to cultivate an active user base within their community. This project was founded by 3 Stanford PhDs, and this part is definitely legit because I met them in person at a conference a year ago. Now, there are different levels of users on their Pi platform, like the lowest level is called a pioneer. That's also their endearing name for everybody. If you mine for 3 days, then you become a contributor. If you invite people, you can become an ambassador. And also you can run a node as well, which is the 4th tier, if you connect equipment to the network, but this is not yet available. They also have a heavily integrated referral system into the whole ecosystem. That's why you see so many people spam their referral codes and beg people on social media to join under them. One reason why is because you need to be referred to join. You can't just join by yourself. And also, you earn a higher tier of Pi coins per day if you get more people under you. Now, there's 3 phases of development throughout their life cycle: Bootstrap, Testnet, and Mainnet. Mainnet is when Pi will become a full-blown cryptocurrency. Right now, it's in phase 2, and it doesn't really have any market value, and you can't transact it at all. So just to reiterate, you can't use the coin yet, nor does it have any worth yet. And they are very clear themselves when they write this on their FAQ and other locations. The whole hope is that your free coins will be worth something someday. A lot of people are like, people didn't think Bitcoin had any value back in the day. They spent tens of thousands of Bitcoins on pizza. That's something that could happen with Pi in the future too. That's the whole narrative here. And they also say it can't be a scam because you're not paying any money, so there's no harm in participating. At worst, this project fails and you just lost your time. But I'm also personally wondering, will they get into any trouble with the Securities and Exchange Commission or the SEC if they do have value someday? This is a legit question to ask, right? Because we recently saw them sue Ripple, and that has harmed the price of XRP a lot. No one knows what will happen there. Now, a recap of what happened with Pi Network in 2020. They surpassed 10 million engaged users, and this is pretty impressive, I'm not going to lie, but I am interested to hear the exact definition of what it means to be an engaged user. They were initially thinking about stopping mobile mining completely at this threshold, but they're likely to just cut the rate in half and then keep going to include more people. They also launched a mining node software for desktop for people to help maintain the testnet blockchain network. And I looked into this a little bit further. It's pretty arduous and a highly technical process. You need to know how to do things like set up virtual machines and forward ports. So if you're not tech savvy, it's not for you. It also doesn't have any benefits for now. People tried it out, but you don't get any Pi coins from it, at least as of right now. Personally, I'm not even sure if the software is safe, so I wouldn't download it myself, and I don't recommend you to either. They also launched the Pi Apps platform for developers to take advantage of. Essentially, you can build apps using the Pi SDK and test it in the developer sandbox. This means that you can build projects on top of Pi Network and utilize the Pi coin as well. This is cool, but I'm wondering how many legit teams or even legit solo developers are planning on utilizing this. They have one app so far called the Fever IQ app that you can use to track your symptoms and track how you're feeling, so that if someone catches COVID in the future, then researchers can analyze it to see how their symptoms developed beforehand. It's pretty basic. It's just a survey app, right? Just collecting data one way, and you can earn a little bit of Pi from filling it out. But that's pretty much all there is so far. They also added earning team management features within their mobile app, so you can better organize your teammates that you invite under you. You can also use it to report fake people, filter your views, and also prevent trolls. Lastly, they had a series of online meetings for the Pi convention in 2020, and this includes open panels for pioneers to share their thoughts. They discussed a number of topics like the provisional committee, when to stop mobile mining for everybody, and how they should collaborate with other projects and businesses. But before 2021 rolls around, there's still time to use Matrixport, which is our sponsor for this video. They're a Bitmain spinoff registered in Singapore, and they offer a wide range of crypto financial services like custody, loans, yield generating products, and an exchange as well. You can access all of this from their easy to use mobile phone on both iPhone and Android. And there's two main reasons why you should try them out now. One is because they have a limited time fixed income product that's offering 18% annualized yield on just a 1 week lockup period. And this is very similar to BlockFi and Celsius that many of you guys already use, but in this case, they are subsidizing with much better rates for this limited time. Number two is if you sign up with my referral link down below and purchase any of their products, take a screenshot, send it to them, and they'll give you $5 cash back. More information about that down in the description below. So looking ahead to 2021, what are they up to there? They want to formalize these provisional committees I mentioned earlier. And this is going to be formed from within the Pi community to help guide future decisions. These provisional committees were already pre-planned. It was written on their website that they would form these after they reached 5 million engaged pioneers. In 2021, they're also supposed to launch their mainnet, which would be a huge turning point in my book. This would legitimize everything and silence critics, because things have been slow and they've been in phase 1 and phase 2 dragging their feet for almost 2 years now. But in typical fashion, I bet that this could be delayed, the mainnet, until 2022 actually. They also want to grow beyond their existing mobile app to add more utility, right? And this includes adding more apps in the Pi Network marketplace and having some usage for the Pi coin, like trading it for goods and services, having a peer-to-peer marketplace, and so forth. They also want to complete the support of their app for additional languages. This is already in progress, but they haven't finished it yet, so that they can get it in front of more people around the world. Now, some criticisms that I have and other people share. I accumulated this from different social media groups and so forth. One is just false advertising, right? They say that they're the first coin to support mobile mining. It's right on their website front and center actually. But actually Electroneum and Uplexa was before them, and they do similar things with simulated mobile mining. It's also a big question on if it will ever become a real crypto with real value. They have no GitHub, no open source code that we can check out their progress, their testnet code, or even audit their existing software. Other crypto projects, even before they launch a mainnet, they share their stuff publicly so that we can stay up to date and help audit and help with bug bounties and so forth. Something that they added mid this year was video ads on their application whenever people opened it. Many people were angry about this and against it when it first happened. And I do want to note that you could have an option of turning it off, but this raised questions about the team's motives, right? Were they just trying to monetize in all way possible their engaged user base? Or should they be focusing on launching their mainnet and adding more applications and use cases and letting people even just transact between the existing pioneers, right? That's where some of the arguments were there. I do want to note that some people did vote for it though, and they did support the decision. So it wasn't all of them against it. Another criticism was that a lot of people were gaming the system, right? Creating fake referral accounts to get them into higher tiers. this was a lose-lose situation though, because the Pi team said that the KYC later on would remove those fake accounts, but the people who earned more so far by creating those fake accounts under themselves would get to keep their Pi coins from being in a higher tier. So people were upset about that. And about the KYC, people aren't happy about that either, because you have to give passport details and other sensitive information. This is something to worry about later on in case there is identity theft or they sell your identity information, which can be worth a lot of money these days when you get to use apps for free, right? If they don't have secure processes, this may be a risk. Think about the Ledger leak of almost 300,000 users' emails, addresses, and so forth. Pi uses a service called Yoti, though, to do identity verification. They are a British company that specializes in IDV and KYC, so that's better and they are legit. But still, we prefer not to have to do intrusive KYC at all in the crypto space. They also had multiple app outages and bugs. For example, people couldn't add anyone to their circles for several weeks, and this was stated on Twitter and Reddit. I saw it multiple times. And they complained that support was very slow to respond to their questions, even though they were eager to participate in Pi. It does seem like they're getting better at this though, with their updates on their app, on their chat, and so forth. Lastly, they just have slow progress with development and not a lot of updates about it. People have been questioning if it's stagnating, and it's a fair question, right? Because it doesn't look like, given the current track record, that mainnet will even be ready for full launch in 2021. Lastly, what are my honest thoughts about the Pi Network project? I see community members starting to get fed up on Pi's forums with recent developments or lack thereof. And they used to be, without a doubt, resoundingly supportive, but now there's schism in the ranks. Maybe it's not a scam in the traditional sense, but there's definitely some misleading components going on. And I think a lot of people have higher hopes for Pi than it's actually going to turn out to be. It also really feels like a classic multi-level marketing pyramid scheme, with people always posting about joining their team, saying, get me some more referrals and so forth. That's a huge part of the focus. And someone even said that this could be one huge social experiment to see how long they could string people along for. That's pretty funny, and that could in fact be true. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. Are you a pioneer still, or have you given up on it? Do you have any criticisms of it that I did not include in this video? Let me know as well down below, and I'll definitely check it out. I'm Kevin. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll catch y'all next time.